Hello and welcome to episode 27, I think? Or is this 26? I lost count. Let me see quickly. I think this is 27. Might be 26 though. Anyways, this is 26. Okay, welcome to episode 26 of Where Civilization Started Over. We will be starting over here in the Americas, where we will be seeing this brown country, the Dutch country. We will be seeing them expand their colony over here, as they will explore around here. They'll also reach out over to this lake over here, this lake as well, and they'll head up here a bit before they expand all the way over to this lake and down into here. And now the colony is looking like this. Meanwhile, up here in with this Scottish country, you'll see Scotland explore the rest of Newfoundland, and also apparently that happens. Apparently there's like some pink rebellion going on, but they all die. That was not originally planned, however, with that pink dot showing up, that became canon. So there was in fact a small rebellion there that died as the Scottish country killed all of them. But anyways, the Scottish country will then expand their colony and take all of the island. Meanwhile, with the Nordic Union country, we will be seeing it expand its colony as they explore along here. They will then expand into all of this land here. And they're also going to expand a tiny bit up here in Greenland, but not much. That needs to get changed. Along with these islands down here. But instead of expand a little bit, but not much, as they expand up into there. But word about this continent over here has gotten out to some of the other countries. These include the Red Brittany country, Green France, all three of these countries here. The Swiss country, the Green Italian country. The Lime Italian country finds out as well, but they don't really care. But all these countries find out about this, and, well, a lot of them want land over here. However, the problem is that they would have to go through here, and this country here is kind of forcing countries to pay to go through here. So, with this, Egg, aka the Swiss country, the Green Italian country, and this pink country are all going to make deals with this country here that involves giving them some of the resources over here to go through. So, with that, they get free access to go through there. We'll also be seeing these countries over here, and also Ireland finds out about this, and they start heading over. We'll be seeing them all set up colonies. And the first one that will be arriving is actually going to be Ireland, surprisingly, as they make a landing over here. And take this land here. They will then explore a bit more, exploring up to this island. And their colony is looking something like this. Soon after, we will see another country make a landing. this country will make a landing down over here. And who is this country? Or is Green France? As they expand along here. And then not that long after, we also see the Red French country make a landing. And they actually make a landing down here, surprisingly. And they take all of their, Puerto Rico, and then and then eventually they'll explore all of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and we'll take all of that. Next up, we will be seeing this white, country, this like white, light bluish country make a landing. And it will actually be making its landing. Where is it going to make its landing, actually? It will be making its landing over here, actually, as it explores these islands over here. And we'll take these islands here, but it doesn't take these ones down here. It will then make another landing over here, and they will explore along here. And now we have South America being discovered. Previously, North America had been discovered, but this is the first landing on South America, and this country will start making a colony along here. However, they're not the only one making a landing down here, as we also see the country down here make a landing not too far away. They actually find this island first and take it. They then go down here. They find this island here, which they will take. Then they start exploring South America. They will then set up their own colony here. They're mostly going to explore further south as to stay away from this colony here, as that way they don't have any, like, problems with each other. But they'll lay on pretty good terms with each other right now. Now for the three most interesting, those are going to be Italy. And this pink country. This is most interesting because, well, one of them makes a landing. Oh, what's this? There's something here, and oh, there's more, and oh, that's pretty big. So turns out there's been this civilization over here the entire time. Now, compared to the countries over here, they're not that developed. They're actually like, this is more so like a tribe. But it turns out there's been people over here this entire time. And, well, when the Swiss, yes, it was the Swiss, find this, and they're on this island, they kind of just start killing the people there. And then they come over here and they kill people, and then they make a landing down here, and they start just shooting people with guns, and these people are still using, like, bows and arrows and spears, so this is not going to go well for them, as they just start getting killed. But it's not just the Swiss doing this, as soon after, Italy makes a landing over here and starts doing the same as they come up here. And they just start killing everyone. It's very, very bloody and some of the worst things that these countries have done so far. Well, actually, this green country and this pink country probably have done worse. Speaking of the pink country, they also get involved as they make a landing. They actually go around here. They make a landing up here. And they start killing people, and well, this is not really going to go good for the tribe as well. They're incredibly weak compared to the rest of these, so this does not go well for them as they just start getting killed. And after a bunch of fighting that was more so just murder, I don't know why I said fighting, the tribe will try to fight back, but well, when one army has guns and the other one has bows and spears, well, it's pretty obvious who's going to win that fight, as these people just all die. As for the split, it's going to be similar to this. They're actually going to let them live on this island here. However, this island, they have to stay on this island. They can't go over to these islands. They can't go over to... Well, they don't know about these other islands yet, but they will probably get discovered pretty quickly as we see the Swiss discover all of these islands along here. But they're not allowed to go over to any other islands. They have to stay on these two islands here. Which one of them is really small, so it's basically just that one island left. I'm actually going to change them a bit because they're pretty close to the same color as the red Brittany team, so I'm going to make this country an orange color. Anyways, going back up to the other colonies, well, the green French team continues to expand along here and over towards here. And they're going to make a deal with the Dutch team, where the Dutch team will go like this, and then there's kind of going to be like a line drawn here, and basically the plan is for at least like up till like here, the French will get what is like south of it, and the Dutch will get what's north of it. After they get to like Michigan and past there, that deal does not matter, so the Dutch could go south of that if they wanted to. Along with that, though, the green French team is going to have to like is probably going to have to like fight over this land with the green Italian team. However, anyways, continuing with the Dutch, they will actually explore more of this land and expand into it. As they expand into all this land here, we're also going to see the Scottish make a landing over here. And we also see the Nordics take this island here. However, the Scottish will set up another colony over here. And we'll explore along here, meeting up with the Irish who don't have the best of relationships, as the Irish did. If you remember, the Irish used to be Welsh, but then they got pushed off out of Wales and fled to Ireland in a war. So they don't have the best relations, but we will see. The Scottish expand down here and meet up with them, which angers the Irish as they wanted to expand more, but it's fine, I guess. That's what they go. I guess it's fine, but they're incredibly mad. They just know that they would lose in a war, especially since if a war was to happen, the Scottish would probably get help from the Dutch and maybe Green France, and they probably would get supplies from. I could have sworn I fixed this capital mess. What? Oh yeah, there wasn't major cities there. Oh wait, that's layers off. Wait. Okay, yeah. I need to fix that. I said that last episode and then I forgot anyways. We'll get back to the Americas maybe later in this episode. Probably not though. We're going to be heading over here next where the red Chinese team is going to expand, as they will invade into the Taiwan, which is the strongest country that they've gone up against so far. So as they push in, the Taiwanese will start to push back, even pushing into the Chinese. However, the Chinese will push down from here and take this major city here, then push over here. Well, they will then start pushing back against the Taiwanese troops inside of their country. They will also push in from over here. And while this is not going really well for Taiwan as they lose this land along here, they'll also get pushed completely out. And around here we will see a bit of a stalemate that lasts for like 3 years of just no, and like there might be like a bit of back and forth, like one will push and then the other one pushes. However, nothing really seems to change, and eventually the two will make a deal. That's not the right layer. In the deal, China will get this land. They'll get these provinces here. Basically, they get the where I have drawn provinces so far in this area. If I can draw this correctly. Oh my god. I should have made these bigger, but I don't care. I know someone is going to be like, I told you so, in the comments when they see this. Anyways. That's all in color. Get rid of this. Now China has expanded a tiny bit. They also now completely surround this country here. there is also a bit of an argument between these two countries here about which of them is the true successor to the Chinese country after it collapsed. Because this country, their capital is there. They're the same color. However, this country here is trying to reunite China with the capital here as well. They want the capital here. So if they were to invade this country and win, then this capital would no longer be the capital of China. It would be this city here. But that's enough of over there. Heading back over to South America, we will see these two countries expand more as I'm pretty sure it's called Yugo, if I go to the names. Yeah, someone told me in chat named this one Port and this one Yugo. So we have Port and we have Yugo over here. But we'll see Port expand. Not Port, Yugo. Port will expand after this, but Yugo explores a lot of this land along here. They will then expand along the coast. And they probably should not be expanding this much, but I don't care that they will. As all of this here is claimed. We also see Port. Now we see Port expand as they first explore this here. Then along here. They then expand all along there and also over to here. Also see them expand into this here and take this island. But that's enough of that for now. Also, I still need to fix the names down here. This is now just known as the South African Union. There's probably names here from like countries that this also needs fixed. This is Denmark is still there. That just goes to show how old this name thing is. New China, I mean, now I guess that name makes more sense as this country, the red country, is trying to unite China. And I guess they would be New China. Anyways. Indus. This is Indus now, and it's a puppet of the red team. But it's still here on land that they don't own. Anyways, that's enough of names. Anyways, for the last thing happening in this episode, going over to the yellow country, the leader has died, and the new leader wants to expand along all of this and take over all of Europe. They have plans to invade into this blue country here, the orange country, the pink country, this country here, these countries up here, every country they want to take over, basically. And that is where this episode is going to end. If you want to see them expand, well, that will be in the video coming out Saturday. So go watch that when it comes out, and goodbye.